Welcome back everyone to Pontos, Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 11, Episode 5 of Eldritch Horror. And we are playing against the Black Goat of the Woods. So we had a great turn 4. Let's jump right into turn 5. We're still trying to close out the active mystery. And we have a rumor that we have to take advantage of. Before we jump into turn 5, quick shout out to Pontos Fathom Press, sponsor of the channel. August Mulder's Cat 2 Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence Trilogy. Check out the link below. It's how we help to support the channel. You know, we're not monetized yet, so if you could like and subscribe, ring the bell, check out our links, join our Patreon, can keep content coming to you, and really appreciate your guys' comments, read all the comments, and looking to grow the channel to 1,000 users to live stream. So let's jump into turn 5. We will start out with Diane Stanley. So we had a great recap from turn 4 where our spy Trish Scarborough was in London and she was able to, I'm gonna look at the card in the discard. It said she met with John Dee. You're invited to journey down to Oxford to examine John Dee's translation of the Necronomicon. You may be delayed to spawn 2 clues. So she spawned 2 clues, and we got them right here. So this is good fortune for us to close the rumor. So although she's delayed, we still have Diane Stanley and Jim Culver, the musician, to play. So let's have the redeemed cultist go ahead and move up to here. She will also roll to acquire an item. She gets a 2, and she will grab the, let's also have her use a focus to re-roll, and she can gain back a focus each turn, so she gets that. Let's have her re-roll. She gets 3. She grabs the Holy Spear, which is a magical relic weapon, so she's got that in her armor now. She grabbed the Holy Spear down in Buenos Aires, and then she moves up to Panama to close the active rumor. And Trish Scarborough is delayed, but Jim Culver, the musician, he will, I guess he can stay there in Arkham, and he will do a research encounter there. So we will have him, let's just have him gain a token. He'll also heal up. Is he fully healed? 3, 4, 5, 6. He can heal up 1 more as well. So let's have him heal up. Okay, so he's ready for action here. Okay. So we're going to jump right to Diane Stanley, the redeemed cultist. She will go against the active rumor. We'll read it one more time. Actually, first off, she will have to go and do a research encounter for the clue. So her research encounter is in a city. So research encounter reads, blood begins to drip from your ears, nose, and mouth. A witch is casting a hex against you, and you must resist it. So she rolls her test. She passes. If you pass, you are able to send the hex somewhere else. Gain this clue, and 1 monster of your choice loses 2 health. Okay, so let's have her gain the clue, and then a monster of her choice loses 2 health. Let's have her make that monster be this fire vampire who is now dead. So great job for her. Now she will go on to the active rumor. And active rumor says, stars aligned. A dozen unpleasant-looking strangers have settled into Panama with a large collection of astronomical reference books. There is something unique about this place and time that allows them to rip apart the fabric of a reality. Stars aligned. As an encounter, an investigator in Space 7, you may attempt to find these strangers based on the observations of the stars. So she will attempt to find the strangers. And she passes the 5. If you pass you convince the police, la policia, to remove these strangers, and you can spend clues equal to half to close this rumor. So she will go ahead and you fucking kidding me again? No, she doesn't have enough clues. Oh, it's an endless rumor to never close, so she is not able to close it. But let's leave her on the space, and we'll have Jim Culver come to her next round. It's brutal. Okay, let's go on to Jim Culver. He will try to gain a clue. Jim Culver will do a research encounter in Arkham. You identify an important member of the local government as a worshiper of the black goat and try to persuade him. So actually, let's have her leave this on that for now, right? She can leave this on that for now. You identify an important member of the local government as a worshiper of the black goat and try to persuade him into revealing the cult's secrets. So he's going to try to persuade to reveal the cult's secrets. And we get a 5. So the 5 is a pass. If you pass, he answers your question, this local member of the government as a worshiper of the black goat. He answers your questions and you gain the clue and one additional clue. So he gains the clue and one additional clue. So he's got plenty of clues. So now he will have to either go to her or yeah, I think he should go to her next round. Yeah. And let's go. And now Diane Stanley is unable to participate as she is delayed. So we can take this delayed. Just take that off to stop her delay indication. And let's move on to the mythos phase. So mythos phase, we have the storm. The wind suddenly picks up, causing a shiver of despair despite the clear blue sky. Looking into the horizon, you see steely gray clouds approaching. Each investigator discards clues equal to the number of rumors in play. So there's a rumor in play, so each investigator has to discard a clue. They have them, so those clues are discarded. And that's going to do it for the main part. Just for the other parts of it, we will move the active omen track 1. Reckoning, we have this cultist. We have to do a reckoning of the cultist. It says spawn 1 goat spawn or 1 dark young on this space. So we can spawn a goat spawn with this cultist as that reckoning. We can spawn a monster on a random space. So we'll take our bag and let's return these clues that we just had back into the pool. We'll spawn a clue on 21. 21 is down by Sydney. And we will spawn a cultist down on 21. And any other reckonings here? There's a reckoning in this enchanted weapon. Test lore and flip this card. So we can test her lore. And we flip the card and it says 3+, the enchantment causes your possessions to glow with unearthly energy. No additional effect. Oh, that's good. Any other reckonings here? No. Okay, so reckoning phase done, and then finally spawn a gate. So we will spawn the top gate in London. Wow. Okay, so we're back to London again. And we spawn a monster there as well. We will spawn I'm just putting the dead monsters back in the bag. And we get a ghoul priest. Spawns for 2. Ghoul priest. And that is going to wrap it up for the mythos phase. Let's go ahead and just keep it going. We'll extend this into a turn 6. Go extra innings here. Turn 6. The delay is passed on Trish Scarborough, but she has to encounter that monster there in London. So let's have her try to close that gate. We'll have Jim Culver use his ship token. He'll use the ship token, and we'll have him go down to Panama. And we'll also have Diane Stanley as an action. He will get the active token. Diane Stanley will trade with him. She'll trade with him 2 of the clues. And as another action, she's in Panama. Let's give her 1 more card in the deck. Let's have her try to roll for get the cultist's journal. Let's have her roll for an item in reserve. So she gets 2, and she can also grab the Holy Cross. So interestingly enough, the redeemed cultist has both the Holy Spear and the Holy Cross now. So she's kind of like going the way of holy as opposed to the cults, which seems wise against the Black Goat, right? Okay, so, and then finally Trish Scarborough, she's going to encounter, let's just have her also grab a ship token. Okay. So we finished the action phase. Let's jump into the encounters phase. We'll start out with Diane Stanley, the redeemed cultist. Again, research encounter. That token is on this card to close this rumor. So she spent 1 clue. She will spend again. Again, she's going to use the observations to find those cultists. She passes. The police come to remove them. She can spend clues equal to half, so she puts an additional clue on this, and then the rumor is closed. Okay? And then, also, just from last round, when Jim Culver solved a rumor last time, he is able to put 1 clue from the last Arkham encounter. He could put 1 of those clues on the name of the All-Mother. So we have 2 clues closing our active mystery, and we've closed our rumor, so we can close this out. We'll return these back to the rumor bag. And that's going to wrap it up for Diane Stanley. Jim Culver, he'll just do an encounter in Panama. You unlock a warehouse filled with crates. Gain 1 resource. So he gains 1 resource. Later you tell the police that the boxes were yours. So he gains a resource. And later you tell the police that the boxes are yours. So he's going to have an encounter with the police. He gets a 5. If you pass, they bring you another. Gain 1 random item asset from the deck. Okay, so we'll get Jim set up with his items. And finally, we'll move on to Trish Scarborough, who's going to have this encounter with the ghoul priest. And she will go ahead and first do her will check. She'll need to use a focus and re-roll. So she passes the will check and discards her focus. And then next she will do a strength test. She also has the ability to gain +3 from combat. So 3. Okay, so we can roll these for her combat. And she has 2. Ghoul priest is killed. She does not gain a paranoia condition, and the ghoul priest is killed. So, all good there. Let her have her go into the London portal, and she will try to close that portal. It says the Plateau of Lang. Something on the horizon attracts your attention. Before you can identify it, a blinding snowstorm picks up. Through the snow, you are no longer sure of the direction you're going. Resolve the pass effect to press forward or push back. So she is going to turn back. The storm seems to follow you, and you begin to sense an eerie presence. Suddenly you stumble into the deck of a ship and beg for the crew's help. So she's going to beg for the crew's help. And let's have her spend another focus. And she gets a 5. If you pass, they make sure nothing else comes through. Close this gate. Whether or not you pass, move to space 13. Well, that's great. She moves to space 13. Awesome. Okay, so gate is closed. And encounter in London. Pass. She moves to space 13, like an Arctic space there. And we will move finally into the Mythos phase. Mythos phase, it says the web between the worlds. We can spawn 2 clues. We've got Rome and the pyramids. Okay. And now it says the web between worlds. A set of Atlach-Nacha worshippers have called forth the nightmarish spider. Ongoing rumor. When this card enters play, spawn the Spinner of Webs epic monster on Space 9. Spawn the Spinner of Webs epic monster on Space 9. So let's find that. And it says when it is defeated, we close the active rumor. So the Spinner of Webs, we got to find that. Spawn the Spinner of Webs. And I guess this is on Space 9. So this goes up here. I can place the active rumor on this. And we also place 3 Eldritch tokens on that active rumor. And I think when the reckoning happens, that's when we can start to lose those. So we'll get 3 active tokens there. And Spinner of Webs. I just want to show you guys the card. Spinner of Webs. So it's a giant spider. Basically a giant spider. The Spinner of Webs. It has strength equal to investigators +2. So the monster is spawned there. And that's going to wrap it up for turn number 6. We'll see you in turn number 7 right here. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe below, and we'll check you out in the next video. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments below. Talk to you in the next turn. Bye-bye.